Today, Princess has released their brand new app. I've noticed that some things have stayed the same, a few things have changed, a few things seem to be improvements, while we are still waiting on a few other things. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is December 27th, 2023. It's a Wednesday, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button? We'd love to have you with us, and I think that you are going to enjoy keeping up to date with everything that's going on with travel, cruising, and how that all works together. Also, if you appreciate my updates, would you please give this video a thumbs up? I really appreciate your support, so thank you. So let's start at the top. The Princess app is brand new, and they announced just over a month ago that that app was going to be coming out. It's a little bit later than we expected, and it seems like they still have some glitches that they are working on. I'll start off by saying that I know developers can test in the environment that they develop their app, but sometimes they don't know everything that's going to go wrong until they release it, and a whole bunch of people are using it all together. So first of all, if you have not downloaded the new app yet, I noticed that I still don't see it in the App Store when I search for Princess Cruises. But when you open your phone, go to the current app and it opens, it will come up with a little window that will lead you along to download the new app. Alrighty, that's what I did first thing this morning. And I should add, you all are the dream team this morning. I've just had this habit now of seeing if the new app was out. And so we saw it, started working on it. Then I remembered to check my email. And you know what? There's several emails from all of you letting me know that the app is out. Thank you. It takes all of us, and I appreciate every one of you. So thanks. But anyway, back to the app. Once you've got it downloaded, you have to log in again. It is still not working, at least in my experience and several emails that I've gotten from people. You cannot log in using your Princess login like you would use if you're on princesses.com. So princess.com, you can put in your username, your password, and then you log in and you can see your cruises and manage them. In the app, that does not work. It didn't work for me before, and it's not working for me now. I even did the thing on the show password on princess.com's website so that I could make sure I had the password correct, and I did. Tried a couple of times, but logging in with your booking number does work. Now, I did notice that it only shows the cruise that you are logged in. On the old app, it shows, like if you click on your picture down there in the corner, it brings up the cruises that you've got booked. At least it did for us. And for this one, it just shows the cruise that you were logged into. So just for fun, I logged into the one that is for our February 8th sailing, the inaugural on the brand new Sun Princess. Gordon did the one that is for our Total Eclipse cruise that's going to sail on April 3rd of 2024 on the Discovery Princess. And so it's interesting to see the differences. And but either one of them, it only shows the cruise that you are logged into. So I am hoping that an update is coming that we'll be able to see all of our cruises, because I really appreciated being able to stay logged in and look at one cruise and then go look at another cruise and do something with that. So hopefully that's coming. Now, in the new app, it is a lot of the things is pretty much the same. They have changed, they put in pictures, they've changed the way a few things work, and they still have it so that you have to get ready to go on the cruise. And I've got my phone right here so that I can talk to you about it as we go. That new section that used to be called Ocean Ready is now called well, mine says all set now because we're ready to sail. But we've got the screenshot there that shows you then across the top here, you can book dining. You can look at your packages. Since we don't have a package, ours just shows that we are booked as standard. If you want to upgrade to another package, I clicked on that just to see what it does with you. It takes you to the website. All right. You do really can't upgrade your package there. But there are some of these things that I am really excited to see how they work once we get on the ship. Alrighty, I will note that this app was developed by the same company that developed Carnival's, and Carnival is the same in a lot of ways in that before you get on board the ship, they take you to things on the website rather than anything being contained in the app. I was really hoping this would be a little more sophisticated, but maybe that's coming down the road with another update. But anyway, you got packages, you can book your excursions, and you can book spa appointments. Just like in the old app, the excursions and the spa appointments also take you to the website. It'll be interesting to see how that changes once we get on board the ship, if that comes to life a little bit more in the app. But for now, it takes you to the website. Alrighty. Now, I will tell you as you go in to log in, I've clicked on it here. It does spin for a while, I've noticed. But once you go in to do that, I feel like the app has more information for people, especially if they are first time on Princess. In the dining, it's got information about those different dining venues. It lists all of the specialty dining on board the ship, and then it also lists the main dining rooms. Alrighty, I was hoping honestly for the ability to make reservations for casual dining, but that is not showing up in Gordon's app. That Discovery Princess, it does have casual dining on board, and that's not showing up. And so hopefully that's going to come as well. If they're going to charge for it, I feel like you should be able to make a reservation for it. So a few things. When you go through the process to get ready to sail, first of all, it gives us the information that your boarding pass, that thing that had that little QR code with it lists like your stateroom and everything for that day of embarkation, your booking number and everything. That is going to be available 11 days before your cruise. So you don't have to worry about when that's going to show up anymore. It's going to be 11 days before your cruise. I get more emails than you would guess about people asking how you know what time you're what time to board, what you're on embarkation day. With Princess, they're going to give you a window of time that is embarkation time for that day, for that cruise. You come whenever you want to come. Gone are the days that say, well, your embarkation time's from 12 to 12:30. They don't do that anymore. And so I am really hoping that that window of time will be included in that boarding pass that they give you. So I will let you know lots of things about this as we get closer to our February 8th cruise on the Sun Princess. And once we're on board, we'll see how the app works. I'll take lots of screenshots and talk to you about it while we're there as well. One thing that I really did notice, though, as you get ready to sail, remember the blue lane and the green lane. The green lane is when you're ready to board. We are green laned, but we didn't order our medallions yet. So I am wondering if that's a glitch or if that's just taken out of the process to be ready to board. When we get to the port, I know we're going to have to get our medallion. And so I have a feeling that I'll just have to know to get in the blue lane, or maybe they will fix that glitch. But today we're green and we have not ordered that. Another thing that is really important, so write this down if you haven't already noticed it. If you are going on your cruise and you have got a special occasion that you are celebrating, whether it's your anniversary, a birthday, anything else like that, in order to schedule that celebration, you do that under ordering your medallion. So you go to that page where you, under Get Ready to Sail, you go there and you scroll all the way down past where you would order your medallion, and right at the bottom there, it says schedule a celebration. And so you can choose, let me tell you the headings. You can choose anniversary, birthday, graduation, honeymoon, retirement, engagement, wedding celebration, a reunion, or a vow renewal are all of the things that you can celebrate. And right there, you can choose who's going to celebrate it out of your party. So, and you can also choose the date that you do that celebration on board. But that's kind of, to me, a really interesting place to put that. So just so you know, if you want to add a celebration, that's where you do it. And if you have a travel agent, you can also let him or her know, and they'll put a date in for you for your celebration as well. So a few things that we did notice. So first of all, with it being the Sun Princess sailing, the dining is still not available. Rumor has it it's going to become available in January. So January 1st, I'm going to be paying attention and seeing if that dining is available to book on the Sun Princess. Another thing that we noticed is on the Discovery Princess sailing that we've got, in Gordon's app, it did bring over our dining reservation for the 360 experience. That is the only thing that we have booked. We're going to do that on the night that we leave Cabo San Lucas at 7:30, and it is right there. And so I'm really excited that that came over without any glitches. And that's the main thing. It seems to be pulling that over. It pulled over the information, like it pulled over our passport information, everything that you put in to get ready to sail. I will say also, let me add that it also, when you go in to add your information, like your credit card that you're going to use on board, it does have it so that you can have a credit card for your shipboard transactions and also for your shoreside transactions. And if you want 2 different credit cards, you can do that. I love that it includes a whole lot more information about the shoreside shopping. So with Princess, if you weren't aware of that, in some of the ports, and I think that they're trying to expand it more and more, in some of the ports, you can go to the shops that are just in the port area there. And if there is the Princess, Medallion, Sea Witch, insignia there, a sign, you can go in, and whatever you buy, you get 7% back as shipboard credit for the cruise that you are on. Okay, you pay with your medallion. That's why you need to have a credit card for it. They swipe it just like you were buying something on the ship. And so that purchase goes on the card that you have got linked for shoreside transactions. Then that 7% shows up. And I like that they list by ports, regions first, like your Alaska, your Eastern Caribbean, your Mexico, and so on. The places that you can participate in that program. And then you can go under individual, like Alaska. It lists like Ketchikan was the top one. Click on Ketchikan and it drops down and shows you all the different shops that are part of that program. And truly, most of them are jewelry stores, but there's a few that aren't. And so take a look there and just be aware. I always have to tell you these things because it's just me. But make sure that you know what you should be paying for what you're buying so that you don't pay more for something just to get that 7% back as onboard credit. Make sure that that you're not being charged too much for it. So those are the things that stood out. Another thing that really stands out to me is they've got the schedule area where they list the days of the cruise. They only list port days. So they label them like day 1, day 2, day 3. Well, like day 2 is missing, day 6 is missing, whatever. So that is, I'm hoping that maybe that will come to life when we get on the app. When we get on the ship. That'll be interesting to see. Another thing that stood out is the loyalty is still not working. When I go to my profile page, it says, I'll just go there right now. When you go to your profile page, it's got your picture and then it's got your little medallion right there. It's supposed to match your loyalty. And of course, it's not a big deal to me that it doesn't. Mine is blue right here. And let me tell you why it does matter though. So mine is supposed to be black because I'm elite because of the number of cruises that I'm taking. And I'm a Commodore. That means I've done all of the Princess training and I keep up to date with it. And when you're a Commodore, it does not matter how you book your cruise. It doesn't matter if it's a travel agent rate, if you just pay for it, like booking it regularly, like we did for this cruise, or if you get it as a promo, a travel agent perk, or whatever, you still get to sail with elite benefits. It's just one of the perks of doing it. They want people to do it. And so I'm supposed to have that. And I've also, like I said, I'm elite because of the number of cruises. Where it shows up that makes it harder to manage is in when I go to buy the Wi-Fi for the cruise. It is not giving me the half price. It used to, like several cruises ago, ever since July, we have taken this will be our 3rd Princess cruise that it's not worked correctly for. Luckily, Gordon's is working with his loyalty level, so he'll just buy the 4 device package for us because that's what we get since we do YouTube now. But just wanted to let you know, if it's not working for you, it's not just you. So that is a glitch that I'm hoping they're going to work out. It has been long-standing in the other app. Hopefully, it's coming down the road. What can you do if it's not showing up for you to pay half for your Wi-Fi? Well, 2 options. You can either wait until you get on board the ship, go to customer services and pay for it there and make sure that they only charge you half. I think it's even simpler that if you have a travel agent, have your travel agent call Princess and pay for it before you go, and they'll do it for you for that half price. Or if you don't have a travel agent, you can do that yourself. Call them, tell them you want to pay for it, and that it's not working right in the app. I had to do that on the Emerald Princess when I went in September because Gordon wasn't coming with me. I had to call and pay for it that way. Alrighty, so those are the main things that have stood out to me. I think that it will be a whole different thing, like I've said, to see it on board the ship. I'm anxious to see the schedule. I'm anxious to see just everything start working, and I'm really excited to see it start working fully for the Sun Princess cruise. With that going February 8th, I sure hope that they are getting ready to release the dining for that ship. I know that for just like a brief moment, people could book dining with that Love by Brito, or Brito, however you say that name there, that's new to the Sun Princess. People could do that, but then they did it and then they were gone. So it'll be fun to see if the reservations they thought they made pop up again when they make dining available. So those of you that were able to do it, let me know, would you? Now, there's a few things that I think about with this app and a few questions I've got for you. So first of all, let me know what you think about the new app. Is it working for you? If it's not working for you, don't panic. I noticed over on our Facebook group, and if you haven't joined us, come and join us. It's Let's Go Travel Tips, because so much is shared there. Like magnificent photos of the cruise going in Antarctica right now. We watched that and I said to Gordon, we have got to get back there sooner than I thought. So maybe we need to figure that out soon. But anyway, back to where we were over in the Facebook group. Some people are saying it's working for me. Other people said it's not working for me. So hopefully it'll start working for you. Hopefully they'll get this worked out really soon. They did say that you can use the current app through early next year is what the message said when we logged in. And so we don't know what day you're going to have to be moved over to the new app by. But what do you think? What were you hoping for that's not here? What are you tickled pink that they have done in the new app? Overall, like I said, I don't see a lot of changes. I think that they added a lot more photos, changed where a few things are, but I really don't think that there are really any changes substantially to it. So let me know if you've noticed a big change that I've missed. Okay, and so as I think about how cruise lines make changes, I often wonder what it is that motivates this different things that they do, whether it's a change in onboard experience, whether it's a change in dining, whether it's a change to the app, things like that. And it reminds me every time about this book I read, so I want to tell you. So Alan Mulally, I'm not sure how you say his name, but he is the man who was the CEO of Boeing, and then he came to be the CEO of Ford. I read this book about him, really good book, and I'll link it because I can't remember the name right off, but I recommend it. And so it talks about Ford, how it was when he came to be the CEO and all of the things that came, as he really did an excellent job of evolving that company. And one of the things that really stood out to me and is really important and really affects how I do things, even with our YouTube channel. He got to Ford, pulls in, and everybody is driving a Ford, right? But he drives a Lexus. And so finally, one of the people said to him one day, "You work for Ford. Why do you drive a Lexus?" And he said, "Because it's the best car out there right now. And I want to know what the competition's doing." And that really stood out to me. It didn't make him any less loyal to Ford. He wasn't trying to turn Ford into Lexus, but he wanted to know what the best was that was out there that was comparable, and what that experience was like, what they were doing. And indeed, he did try to bring some things that are cornerstones of what Lexus is. As you read the whole book, it's really interesting, to make Ford better than what it was. Didn't turn it into Lexus, but made it better than what it was. And so I often think, I wonder how often the people who are upper management in Celebrity and Royal Caribbean and Norwegian and Princess and Carnival, how often do they try out the competition? How often do they sail on their ships? How often do they look at their app? How often do they try to book a cruise with them and see how it goes? How often do they call customer service and see what that experience is like? I'm just putting it out there. I have vloggers that I listen to, like Tony and Dawn. I don't miss a day. They do such a great job of talking about things. And so I listen and I try to get better at it. And and they're not my competition because we're all so different, but I can learn an awful lot by listening to them. So I just wanted to put that out there in case it helps you, but it was just this thing I've been thinking about, and I wonder about how they approach things. So put in the comments below, like what you think about how they decide what they're going to do. And it's just really interesting because some changes go over really well, some changes not so much. And just such an interesting whole industry that is so interesting. So tell me what you think about it all. Tell me about what you think about the new app. And I look forward to talking to you soon. I'll be talking to you again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.